Hey everybody, it's Margaret, and I'm here to tell you about another great book called Sabriel by Garth Nix. It is a fantasy book, and it is available from the Fayetteville Free Library digitally as an ebook through Hoopla, and as an audiobook read by Tim Curry, and it's super awesome and really good, available through Overdrive. The mass market paperback copy that I have is 491 pages, but don't let that scare you, okay? The audiobook is under 11 hours, which puts it in between Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and the Prisoner of Azkaban audiobooks in length. So between Harry Potter book 2 and book 3 in length. So it's not that long. And in fact, it's a really quick read. So the story itself begins very quickly. There's a brief prologue, and then we jump right into the story. Sabriel is just starting her final semester at a boarding school in Ancelstiere when her father sends her his sword and his bell bandolier, and she learns that he's missing. So she crosses the wall from Ancelstiere into the Old Kingdom and begins her search. Ancelstiere has a society and technology level similar to early 20th century. So there's like electricity and cars and things like that. But on the other side of the wall, the Old Kingdom is a place where none of that technology works. In fact, it starts breaking down immediately once you cross over the wall. And both free magic and charter magic exist there, but not in Ancelstiere. Sabriel's father is the Abhorsen. It's a title, not his name. And in the prologue, we learn what that means. I am a necromancer, but not of the common kind. Where others of the art raise the dead, I lay them back to rest. And those that will not rest, I bind, or try to. I am Abhorsen. So the Abhorsen uses the sword and the bells, 7 bells with different characteristics and purposes, in his work. So Sabriel starts her trek across the Old Kingdom looking for her father, wearing his bell bandolier and carrying his sword. A bandolier is kind of like a belt, but it's got little pockets for each of the bells. She picks up 2 companions along the way. The first is Mogget, a free magic creature that is a sarcastic white cat while his collar stays on. And the other is Touchstone, a charter mage and former royal guard that she frees from a 200-year curse. They battle enemies, some dead, some not quite dead, some free magic sorcerers, some creatures, until eventually they find the Abhorsen. It's a pretty quick read. There's almost no exposition about the world. You learn it all from context. There's action, suspense, a little gentle romance, and not a lot of downtime. I first read this book many years ago, and I've since read it and the other 4 books in the Old Kingdom series several times. I recommend it to anyone who likes reading fantasy adventure stories that have action or creepiness, or both, like Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd-Jones. And I'll just leave you with this. Does the walker choose the path, or the path the walker?